For supports, it really depends on what weapon you're using. A lot of the thing I've talked about in the other videos still apply, so really I would go watch the healer video. If you're looking for locus stuff, that also has its own video entirely since that's my main weapon. That will cover most of the supports, but I do want to take some time to talk about the icicle staff or other weapons that try and slow down an oncoming Zerg, or in other words, to stop or hold a flank. I'm going to be saying icicle staff, but you could also use a grove keeper with an inertia ring or a grail seeker to similar effects. So a lot of people consider this playstyle to be sort of advanced, since it relies on you taking your own initiative and not just blindly following the calls. It's really not that complicated though. Your job essentially starts as soon as your Zerg dismounts. Your first objective is to determine how many separate Zergs there are and where they're at. If things are going too fast and you don't have time to go out and find them, look at your Zerg's position on the map and look for places that the enemy might try to go around your front and flank you. Remember that your job isn't to be a part of your Zerg. In fact, if your Zerg is on your screen, then you're probably too close to properly delay anyone. I recommend just staying mounted until you find where the flank is going to come from, to be honest. The extra speed will come in handy. Once you find them, you can just ride out in front and dismount in front of them. You should also let your shot caller know that a flank is coming if someone hasn't already called it out. And there's not really a need to be shy about that. Some people are shy about talking in comms, but you're not trying to have a conversation with the person. You're just saying, there's a flank coming from the southeast. You can write it out and read it off if you really feel like it. All right. Anyways, that's for this comms video. After that, you just use your spells to try and delay them and try not to die. Preferably use the terrain to your advantage to stop the most people you can. Bridges and other choke points are great options. And try and space out your cooldowns and chain them with other icicles for maximum effect. I might have some footage for it, but there are definitely YouTube videos out there of people doing it, like icicle staff montage kind of things. Maybe I'll link to them in the description if I can find them, or I'm not too lazy. Who knows? The biggest thing is having the awareness to find enemy groups before they get close enough to engage on you. And the only way you're going to do that is checking the map to see where flanks can come from and having the speed to get there before the enemy does. I also highly recommend that you be able to communicate to your shot caller so you can relay information. I think I made a video on that.